it's best to consult with your local officials, the local National Weather Service office. Okay, so now let's tune into the upper level winds. I might need to turn on the AC, folks. Hold on a minute. Um, okay, never mind. Okay, so this is, assume this is right now, folks. So right now, what we're doing is that we are doing the upper level forecast right now for the next 3 days, but this is also a tropical update, so that means we're using the GFS model just to indicate what's going on for the next 7 days. So let's start off with the GFS model at 500 millibars. And right now, where you guys are looking at is that there's an upper level low located over Lake Superior, which does indicate a trough over there, and a ridge just located over the western part of the United States. Now, what does this mean, folks? Well, hold on a minute, folks. All right, it just means that there is going to be some thunderstorms. I mean, this right here does look like as though that there is a tiny, vaguely looking ridge from what it looks like. But if I had to guess that, then this would be an area of interest in regards to where there's some wet weather that's going on right now. But right now, I'm not too confident right now. But it looks like as though the threat is right around here in the Great Basin and even the desert Southwest. And then there's also storms that are happening throughout the interior parts of the Northeast and the Ohio Valley, but yet there, but yet it is quite evident that there's a lot of there's a cold front, some strong to severe storms happening in the Great Lakes region, the Mid Mississippi Valley, the Ohio Valley, and even parts of the South, though. Now let's move on to 24 hours from now. So we do have a persistent upper level low just north of Lake Superior, and there is another trough located over northern Minnesota. And I think this is a separate trough, I should say, which means that there's going to be plenty of storms that's going to build up, or rather, that's going to stay there throughout the upper Mississippi Valley, Great Lakes region as well, and parts of the Ohio Valley. And yet the cold front would move east and affect places like the Northeast and all the way down to the Mid-Atlantic and down to parts of the Southeast too. All right. And even parts of Florida might get some storms going, folks. And from what it looks like, I would say parts of the Pacific Northwest may get something, but not Really? Now, what about Friday night? Friday night, there's gonna be a trough that's still over northern Minnesota and still an upper level low. That's gonna be North Lake Superior, which means that there's gonna be plenty of wet weather to go around from the Dakotas and Iowa and Minnesota all the way towards the Great Lakes region, and especially the interior parts of the Northeast to New England, in the interior parts, I should say. And there's even going to be some storms that's going to happen throughout parts of the South. And there's going to be a ridge just over the Bitterroot Mountains. Does this mean there's going to be there's going to be some storms over the Cascades, which means all that heat is gonna be undone, folks. Undone. Alright, some heat will linger throughout the desert Southwest. And finally, we do have a change in the weather pattern. We do have a trough. It's going to sit over Wisconsin, a ridge over Arizona, and another ridge just over the northern Rockies, which means that there's going to be a lot of storms. It's going to linger by Saturday night throughout the Northeast all the way to the Mid-Atlantic, the Southeast, the Ohio Valley as well. Maybe a little bit of ridges right there. And there's going to be plenty of storms throughout the Great Lakes region as well. And even some storms could form throughout parts of California and the Great Basin too, and the desert Southwest. Hold on a minute, folks. Alright, I'm back, folks. Now let's take a look at the tropics using the same model, but we're going to go back to right about now. Okay, so is there any chance of development right now? Well, see, we're going to check the National Hurricane Center momentarily, but we do have a tropical wave that's located just coming out of Africa, and that does indicate formation, folks. And there's another tropical wave that could form, but it's not as strong or effective as the one that's coming out of Africa. There's an upper level high just sitting over the Atlantic. There's a trough along the eastern side of the country, the United States. Now we move on to 24 hours from then. Well, it appears as though that we do have an area of disturbed weather that's it could be a tropical storm, but still somewhat disorganized. But it's located northeast of Puerto Rico tomorrow night. And a tropical wave still, it's big, but may have some chances right now. But there's this trough. It's gonna get stuck for a while. You got this big ridge that's there. But what do you do with it? Well, let's see what we got. By Friday night, yeah, it's getting weak, folks. It's getting weak. But yet, a tropical wave might still be there right here. And another one right there. Which means there could be something developing with better potential right around here. And a trough, it's over the Mississippi Valley, Now we move on to Saturday night, and we do have an area of we do have a tropical storm from what it looks like, and tropical waves happening right now. On Saturday night, just north of the Windward Islands, north of Puerto Rico. Yet there could be, it's a strong trough right there. Hold on a minute. A strong trough. It's going to be present throughout the eastern half of North America. Then we move on to Sunday night. Well, by Sunday night, there's going to be an area of rotation, so a tropical system's going to remain there, but strong winds aloft might kill the system, and a tropical wave will be just northeast of Hispaniola. But yeah, there could be a formation, a small tropical storm on the southern end of the Bahamas. Now we move on to Monday night. By Monday night, there's a big area of tropical wave that's there, and it does have a tropical storm characteristic right over there. But it's a barometric swamp for some reason, just located in the Caribbean, and that trough kind of looks weak. Yeah, just located in the southeastern part of the U.S. And I do see that we do have tropical cyclone. It could be a Category 1 hurricane making its way to the Windward Islands. And now let me advance to Tuesday night. Oh boy, this is big, big, folks. Oh boy, a weak trough over the southeast. Yep. And now we move on to next Wednesday night. Oh boy, the system gathers strength. Yep. But for the sake of things, let's just simulate this just to see how far can we go from next Wednesday night. Okay, so next Thursday night, yeah, it gets stronger, especially to next Friday night. Yeah, it goes under the trough. It misses its cue. Gets stronger. Yep. Then going into the following week. Yeah, it's going to get a lot stronger. It'll head up north. May get eaten up by like a flat trough. Or may miss its mark again. But yet, it's going to get blocked by an upper level high just over the southeast. Which means that it's going to go to the north and miss the U.S. May affect Bermuda though, but yet could cause another round of rough waves, just like what Aaron did a few weeks ago. And now let's go back and switch to the European model. With the European model, you're seeing a tropical wave. Yeah, it's located right there. Yeah, coming out of Africa. And another tropical wave, but it has less potential though. And there is a subtropical low just near Azores. And we do have an upper level trough. We do have a trough over the eastern part of North America. Now let's see in 24 hours, which is tomorrow night. So we do have an upper level low, which does indicate tropical weather and tropical wave just to the north, which but disorganized system just to the northeast of Puerto Rico. And then we move on to Friday night. By Friday night, it looks like the system is going to, it's somewhat strong. I mean, yet you do have strong upper level winds, could hinder the system. And there's one that's forming just north of Puerto Rico, a tropical wave just to the east, and another area of low pressure at the surface, becoming a tropical system, but highly doubtful though, but we'll see. as time rolls around. So by